While observing the four stages of federalism, one can see a couple similarities. The obvious similarity is that they all have to do with federalism. They're all stages of federalism. The second similarity that is obviously seen too is that they all have to do with money. The first stage of federalism, dual federalism, allowed most of the state and local governments to maintain governing control and say over where money in their budget went. The second stage of federalism, cooperative federalism, was a little bit murkier. This stage is when grants and aid started coming into the states from the federal government. Now, these grants and aid were also categorized. The federal government told the states what to do with the money that was given to the states. From there, it just got worse. Then it went to regulative federalism. During regulative federalism, the states would withhold money, or the federal government would withhold money from the states if the states did not conform to national policy. The final stage of federalism, new federalism, is the one that I like most personally. This stage was still, the federal government was still giving money to the states. The only difference is it was also still categorized, but the difference is it was a pretty broad category. So the states were able to say the federal government gave them money for education. Well, they could use it for anything in education. It didn't have to be, just earmarked for schools or earmarked for teachers or supplies or bus transportation or anything like that. It was up to the state to figure out how they wanted to spread that money around. Personally, I think the best stage of federalism that is good for the United States would have to be the new. I believe wholeheartedly in state sovereignty. I think a lot of the problems that we have today in our federal government are problems that could be they could be questioned and solved and discussed at the local level. I also believe that each state is different. What's good for one state may not be good for another, and that's another reason I believe in state sovereignty.